Hey everybody, welcome to another one of Chris's beer reviews. Today I'm going to be drinking something that I consider to be one of my favorite winter brews of 2011. So here goes. We got the St. Peter's Winter Ale. It's a 500 milliliter bottle at 6.5% ABV. St. Peter's is the brewery. We got a picture of the cap here that represents the brewery. And holy smokes. Oh, you know what? Just a little bit of content written on the back as per usual with the beers here. I'm just going to give a brief explanation here. A deep ruby red strong ale with a superb balance of malt sweetness and hop bitterness. A classic winter warmer, high in alcohol and rich in flavor. Brewed with skill and patience in one of Britain's finest and most innovative breweries. Historical notes. St. Peter's Brewery is located in a medieval hall in a remote and beautiful corner of Suffolk. That's Suffolk. There are beers begin their lives deep below the brewery with water drawn from a pure source as it has been for over 700 years. Essential for the full flavor and pure character of the St. Peter's beers. Last paragraph. Our beautiful flask-shaped oval bottle is a faithful copy of one produced 1770 for Thomas Gerard of Gibbstown, just across the Delaware River from Philadelphia. The original is now kept at St. Peter's Hall and is a rare example of an oval 18th century beer bottle. So that's it. This was at $3.90. I don't know if you can tell, but I got some dust on here because I've been kind of waiting for a good time. And I think that time is now because I actually managed to get a St. Peter's gift pack, which came with a St. Peter's glass. We got a really cool St. Peter's green label glass here. One thing that I like is how the saint comes together. It almost kind of comes around like, devil's tail. Um, Best way I can explain it. And as you spin it around, it says drink different instead of think different. And stpetersbrewery.co.uk. And 1 pint is up to this fine line right here. So here goes. Let's drink this wonderful work of art. Probably one of my favorite beers of all time. All right. Smells just the way I remember. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that liquid gold. I'm pouring it this fast because it was outside and it's rather cold out there. Alright, there you go. You'd think that they would want to make a beer right up to the pint glass line, but the head's right up to there. And just fun, I'm going to cut into this review here and show you guys a little something that I did to myself yesterday. I burned my hand on the stove. Alright? Imagine the burners in the front of you and the burners in the back. Okay? I put my pot on the burner in the back, and I accidentally had the handle over the front burner, and I accidentally turned the front burner on, causing the handle to be incredibly hot. So I picked it up without knowing what was going on, and this is a normal hand. Okay? And then this is what I did to myself. I got this dirty, nasty blister here, and I got this dirty, nasty blister here. They are nasty. Everything's being done in my willpower not to poke a hole in them. All right, so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful aromas. You're actually picking up on the bitterness there. You're picking up on some strange, almost kind of like a dark chocolatey approach. A little bit of vanilla, and let's dive right in. Oh yeah, so good. Woo, 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 woo. Woo. All right, so definitely get a strong bitter taste. Definitely picking up on some kind of a chocolatey flavor there, mixed with some kind of a vanillish. kind of flavor there. Doesn't talk too much about the ingredients themselves, so I can't confirm these things with you, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. So good. Yeah, that's really good. Absolutely no complaints. Wow. I love that drink. One thing I will definitely say to you is do not do what I did. And that is the simple basic fact that I am serving it right now at the point where it is so cold that the flavors have actually been numbed down a little bit. From what I recall, this is actually a very flavorful beer, and that's one of the things that I actually really enjoyed about it. It's almost as black as they come. Instead of a reddish bottom or a reddish glare, you're kind of almost picking up on a brown looking color. You can't see through it, and we have an off-white head. It's kind of like a brownish caramelized looking head. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, so good. All right, there you go, people. This is what it is. It's very, very, very smooth. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna really do what I just did, which is elaborate on how smooth the beer is. It's it's a smooth beer. You still pick up on the carbonation. It's nothing like the silky smoothness of a Guinness, where you don't really even feel any carbonation whatsoever. It is a very well-rounded, thirst-quenching, amazing beer. You definitely don't pick up on a high alcohol percentage beer. You pick up on almost basically your average booziness. You know what? It's a toss up. You could if you just chug this back, it would go down and you wouldn't even notice. But when you take sips, you can almost feel like a little bit of a booziness on the front center end of your palate. That's definitely the best description I can explain of this alcohol. And St. Peter's glass is doing what every glass should, and that's holding my beer. So you have it, people. Excellent beer. Giving it an easy breezy 4.5 out of 5. I love it to death, and when it comes out next year, I'll be running to grab that beer quicker than you can say, get me that beer. All right, people. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. Don't drink and drive, but drink responsibly. Cheers.